Hey family, welcome back to my channel, Awaken Butterfly Readings. Much love to you all. Hello, hello, hello to my subscribers. Thank you so much for rocking with your sister. I appreciate you. As you see, um, let me see, today is August the 5th, 2020. Okay. As you see, I'm doing a psychic reading on Hailey Baldwin slash Bieber. Okay, Justin Bieber's wife. And I felt the need to do this reading on her. Um, I've done a reading on Justin Bieber relationship as far as I've done a reading on Justin Bieber. I've done one on, Selena. I've done one on um, the artist known as The Weeknd, Abe. I've done one on Abe as far as his relationship reading, which he has tied to Selena as well as his ex Bella, shall I say? But I just felt the need to focus on Hailey, okay? Because they all are intertwined, and they all pretty much relate to each other due to the fact that Justin ex was Selena, and now Selena is so called, you know, um, seeing the weekend. I'm sure they are friends, but they have been seen together, okay, as far as being seen out, though they are dating. And then of course the weekend has an ex, which is Bella. So it's like I'm like, you know what? I want to do a reading on Hailey. Now let me say this real quick. Many of you know who have been watching me. Now all of us that have the gift of the spirit, we are all different. Let me say that none of us shuffles our card the same. None of us are the same, period, okay? We are uniquely different, and that's a good thing. When it comes to my readings, okay, my readings have a timeline to them. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. But I will let you know if I'm just getting genuine, just messages, okay, that they have nothing to do with timeline. I will let many of you know that. But I've been blessed, with my readings. They come with timelines and they will give you an idea from the beginning to the end what's going on with this person, okay? And also with my readings, a lot of times things will start unfolding within 3 days, 3 weeks, within 3 months, okay? So keep that in mind. Many of you want me to go back and do readings on, you know, uh, redo a reading on Justin again, or redo a reading on Selena and Abe, which is the artist known as The Weeknd. I'm not going to do that because my reading have to play out. How you know how legit and how authentic my readings are if you don't give them time to play out, okay? Because, like I said, my readings have a timeline to them. So give them time to unfold. Nothing happens just like this. Life has to play out, okay? And there's nothing that I can do that will make things any different. I'm led by the spirit. Also, with that being said, my readings are for entertainment purpose only, and whatever you hear is going to be allegedly. I have to put that out there. This protects my channel. But I am led by the spirit, okay? So today I'm going to focus on Hailey, period. I'm setting my intentions. I want to know what's presently going on with Hailey. And just because I'm saying that, there's still a timeline, okay, as far as what's going on with her, because I'm also seeing those things in the dark, bring them out to the marvelous light. I want to know what are her, issues and challenges that she may be presently going through, okay, that she's dealing with, and I also want to know what can we look forward to when it comes to Hailey Baldwin, okay. I just want to make this video about her, okay. We know about everybody else. I want to make this video about her. What's going on with Hailey, okay. So this video is dedicated to the sister. I want to stay neutral. A lot of you got love for Hailey. A lot of you don't. That's okay. Okay. It's okay to agree, and it's also okay to disagree. Just disagree with love if you want your comment seen. Okay. Because I like a positive atmosphere here. All right. So anyway, right, I will be using my angel deck. I'm thinking about using my rainbow deck because I don't want to make this video too long. I will see. I'm not going to read up on all cards because it takes too freaking long, okay? But I will do my best to try to get the answers that I'm seeking. So real quick, give me a moment. Let me meditate on Hailey. Let me zoom in on Hailey real quick. because I feel like she needs her story told. Okay? I wanted to see what's going on with Hailey from her perspective, which is rightfully so. I'm setting my attention. I want to know what's presently going on with Hailey. I see through things in the dark, bring them out to the marvelous light. What can we look forward to concerning Hailey Baldwin slash Bieber? What can we look forward to? What is Hailey presently going through right now, mentally, emotionally? What is Hailey presently dealing with? Is Hailey happy in the present? I see divine insight. I see clarity as well as confirmation. Thank you. What's going on with Hailey? All right, I'm looking at a picture of Hailey. She's a beautiful sister. I sense that about her. She has a good heart. Hold on, family. Let me see something real quick. Okay. All right, family, I was told to stop. Remember, no matter what you hear, don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just led by the spirit. Whatever you see is what you're going to see. Let things play out, okay? Let things play out, all right? Because when it comes to these celebrities, I will not be doing any more reading on them for a while. Things need to play out because there's a lot going on in the now anyway, okay? So give me a minute. Let me see if there's a timeline to this reading. Okay. Top to bottom, family. Top to bottom, left to right. Now, this reading is based on Hailey, okay? From Hailey Baldwin slash Bieber perspective, okay? And know the spirit realm knows all things. Just please know that. Alrighty. I want to make sure all my cards are positioned correctly. All right, family. I'm just led by the spirit. When these cards are not positioned correctly, I do turn them around. Okay. Because I do read cards upside down. Yes, I do. All right, let's get with this reading. Okay. I'll try to see what this card right here positioned correctly. Um, Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn this one upside down. All right, let me get with it. I try to be led by the spirit. I have to really concentrate and get a feel for what I'm sensing on the inside. All right, family, this card was upside down. All right, I'm going to turn it upward. Missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. Okay, so according to this card, it's saying that Hailey, in this timeline, I had to say that, was missing an opportunity. Well, had it been upward, let me just say that. Okay, had it been upward, Hailey would have been missing an opportunity, being discontent and bored, and not opening her eyes to all the possibility. This is the opposite of, you know, this right here is the opposite of what this card is saying. Okay, so she, in this timeline, she is not missing an opportunity. Okay, and she's not bored. All right, in this timeline, she's none of this. Okay, and her eyes are open. A lot of people think they're not, but Hailey knows what's going on around her. Let me just say that she knows what's going on around her. She's not clueless. Whether it be, her relationship with her husband or just, maybe things that she's seen on social media. So Haley, is up on things. Let me just say that. All right. And she's not sitting around being bored either. The next card, King of Fire. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Ace of Earth. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. And remember, I was setting my attention. I want to know what was going on with her. And I was also seeking those things in the dark, bring them out to the marvelous light as far as how she's moving out here, what can we look forward to, okay? But everything is due to a timeline. So keep that in mind. But this says a promising business adventure, okay? And she'll be dealing with contracts and documents, okay? Whatever that is. I'm sure it will come to the light. This is upside down. I'm going to turn it upward. The star archangel Jophiel. Happy times make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. Okay, so somewhere in the timeline in her life, okay, she wasn't feeling so optimistic and she wasn't dealing with happy times. Okay, I'm sure she was going through some things. All right, and I'm sure they were very personal. Okay, in her relation with her husband. Okay, and it, of course, if it was upward, it would be speaking from a positive perspective. It says, the time is right. In a sense, make long term plans. Okay. For instance, if they was thinking about having a child, this can be a good timing for them to make long term plans and start a family. Okay, I'm just giving you some examples. All right. But something had happened in this particular timeline to where she wasn't feeling so happy. She wasn't feeling so positive and optimistic, okay? As far as their life together, as far as looking at things from the long haul, okay? She was feeling very weary, okay, in this timeline. Right here is ego, Archangel Jophiel. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear based thoughts. You can't blame her. Okay, there's a lot of rumors, floating out there about her marriage and, how her husband been behaving lately. So you can't blame her. According to this right here, she's been operating in a lot of fear based thoughts. Okay, worrying. All right. In this particular timeline, because things do change now. Keep that in mind. Page of Fire. This describes somebody outgoing, creative, confident, and mischievous. News of an exciting new adventure. Use your originality and ingenuity. And according to the other card, she was working on something, all right, behind the scenes, okay? This says news of an exciting new well, I said adventure. I think I said adventure, but news of an exciting new Evandor. Yeah, I might read up on this card to get an idea because it has additional meanings. Okay, the cards I feel the need to read up on, I turn them sideways. I do that. Okay, Five of Water. Things not turning out the way you hope. Not seeing the positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. Bless her heart. Hailey has been going through a lot in that marriage. In this particular timeline, things are not turning out the way she hoped, okay? It's a lot going on, and she's doing a lot of complaining, okay? Um, she's just not feeling optimistic at all in this particular timeline, okay? She's doing a lot of whining. I think that's the word I'm looking for. She's doing a lot of whining, okay? And probably complaining. The wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. Now you hear that? See how things go up, then it goes down, it goes up. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So in this particular timeline, things are starting to look up. Okay, she's feeling a whole lot better. All right, things are moving forwardly positive. Okay, for fire, contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. I wonder what that project is. Hmm. I wonder what that is, Haley. I'm going to turn this one sideways. I'm just curious. This is upside down. Turn it up. The Hermit Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self discovery. Well, it's upside down, but this is what she needs to do. She needs to do some meditation. This will give her peace of mind. Okay. It will help her to stay focused. Okay. Which is better than, sitting around worrying. Okay. Worrying about the unknown and what if and all of that. According to the spirit, in this particular timeline, Haley needs to get to that place of spending some quiet time alone and meditate. Okay, get focused. All right, and get that inner peace on the inside. Okay, which will center her. Upside down, turn it upward. Balance. Archangel Zakadiel. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Okay? You say the need for balance. So somewhere in this timeline in Haley life, um, there's a lack of balance, lack of harmony going on. But she needs to balance and she definitely needs the harmony, okay? And whatever it is that she's trying to do is poor timing. Okay, it's poor timing. It's definitely poor timing. Now, according to it being upward, it says perfect timing, okay, for whatever it is that she wants to do. But according by it being upside down, according to the spirit, it's poor timing right now. Okay. So it's something that she got her mind set on that she really, really wants to do. And I kind of have an idea. Okay, I do. But I might keep it to myself until the end. But anyway, in this particular timeline, it's poor timing of that which she has her mind fixated on that she really, really wants to do. Okay. And also, this card speaks of the need for balance. And in this particular timeline, she's a little unbalanced. Okay. I'm sure her emotions are all over the place. All right. Something is going on to where, she's not able to be balanced. Okay. That's why the card before this one says she needs to meditate. Okay. To get balance, to get focus. Now you see what I mean? How my readings have a timeline, family. You can't focus on one message just because they constantly changing. They're fluctuating. All right. This is upside down. I'm gonna turn it upward. Awakening Archangel Gabriel. But it was upside down. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay? By being upside down, she needs to look at things from a different perspective. Okay? Um, according to this card, it says a temporary standstill. Okay. Uh, obviously, whatever the temporary standstill is, it's not in this timeline. Let me just say that. And also in this particular timeline, she needs to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, this is what she needs to do. And it says it's important to be yourself. So obviously, she's working on trying to be more genuine and more authentic. Okay. And I truly believe social media has a lot to do with it. I'm going to just throw it out there because she is a celebrity and she's married to a celebrity, okay, a A-list celebrity. I truly believe social media plays a big part in how she view herself. Did you want to feel validated by the world? That's constantly, having that microscope looking at her and her husband, that every move and turns and all of this, the cameras are constantly on her when she steps out the door, okay? But she needs to be herself, okay? And I believe she's working on that. She's trying to be true to thyself, whether the world, like what they see or not, okay? It's upside down. I'm going to turn it upward. 10 of fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress related health concerns, okay? So basically, what's going on in this particular timeline in Haley's life, okay? Because this card was upside down. Obviously, it said too much work. So obviously, she's slowing down, okay? It says accept, help from others. Obviously, this is what, she's starting to do. And it also says life is out of balance. Obviously, she's trying to make changes, necessary changes to bring balance to her life, okay? And it's a stress related health concerns. See, stress, worrying can cause health related issues. So she's working on that. She's working on that. And I hope she's into meditation because this will really help her out greatly. You know, I don't know if her and Justin are in, they are seeking counseling for their marriage. That can help, okay? But it takes two in the marriage. She can't do it by herself. Let me just say that. I'll just live by the spirit to say that. She can't do it by herself. He has to do his part as well to make her feel secure, in the marriage, okay? But then I truly feel social media plays a big part also because, like I said, according to this card, I think it was the first one. Um, it was one of the cards that I did. I had to go back to it, but according to one of those cards, Haley is not clueless and she sees what's going on. Okay, she sees what's going on, so she's not clueless. All right. I feel that she's trying to be optimistic and hope for the best in her marriage. Okay, but like I said, it takes two. It takes two. Let me see. Okay. Nine of water. Your wish comes true. Concerns phase away. A love of life. So right here, she's in a good place. Okay. I'm pretty sure because she does come out to me as a person that has a spiritual foundation. Well, I say religious foundation. Hold on, family. All right, family. I had to pause. I had to answer this phone call. So let me get back with it. As I was stating here, this is nine of water, okay? And it says your wish comes true, concerns phase away, a love of life. Okay. So as you see, Haley has been dealing with been an emotional roller coaster, all right? Obviously that lets you know that things have been very intense for her in her marriage. Let me just say that. She's been dealing with a lot, but she chose to deal with that. Let me just say that, okay? Um, I just believe she knew what she would get herself into. Let me just say that. So she's gonna have to deal with it and allegedly put her big girl panties on and just, um, take that which comes. But like I said, she can't do this without her husband. He got to do his part too if he wants to stay in that marriage and make Haley feel more comfortable, more. Let me just say to where she's not feeling insecure, okay, and being nervous and worrying about the outcome of their marriage. Let me just say that. But according to this timeline, it says your wish come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So in this particular timeline, she's happy. Okay, she's happy, and things are moving as planned. And things are moving in a way that she's pleased with. Let me just say that. Okay, I'm going to read up on this card. Four of Earth, being too frivolous or 100. I'm sorry. Let me read this one more time. I'm sorry. Being too frivolous or too caution with money. Good business decision giving to those less fortunate. Okay. So that lets you know she does have a good heart because she thinks about others. Let me just say that. She definitely to me has that humanitarian way about her, as far as her character. She cares, okay, and she's very cautious. She's she's not, from what I see, so materialistic to where you know money is all she cares about. Buying, because she came from a family anyway. She came from wealth anyway. All right. So it's nothing new to her, but this is speaking to her character in this particular timeline. She's using good business decision, okay, and she's also operating in a humanitarian way as far as giving back. All right. King of Earth. This describes somebody. See, I can't make this up, family. This describes somebody generous, professional, responsible, and practical. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. Okay? And remember, this reading is based on Hailey. Okay? Solely on Hailey. So in this particular timeline, okay, things are looking up. She has the Midas touch. Opportunities are coming to her, and she needs to accept them. Okay? Have the confident knowing that she has what it takes. Okay? Because she has the Midas touch. Okay, this is the last card, Nine of Earth. Enjoying life little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Okay. And I don't know what kind of self-employment they're talking about. Many of you might know, okay. But there are definitely some projects that she has been tackling behind the scenes. And according to the spirit, in this particular timeline, 'cause this is the last card, she's going to be very successful at it. According to the spirit, she has definitely good business making decisions, okay? That's going for her. And she's just enjoying life, little luxuries, okay? Because she come from wealth anyway, so that's nothing new to her. Hmm. I want to read up on one, two, and three, okay? Hold on, family. I want to read up on this one first. This right here is the Page of Fire. All right, family, this is the Page of Fire. I want to read up on this card because it does have additional meaning, okay? Excuse me. The Page of Fire. Okay, situation. An exciting new opportunity comes your way. The angels guide you to wholeheartedly embrace this new endeavor. It may seem like a challenge, but it's one you're ready for. Dazzle people with your originality and ingenuity. Okay, describe somebody, a youth who's outgoing, creative, and passionate about life. Someone who's enthusiastically, I get tongue twisted, sorry, family, seeks out new experiences and can make things happen. Optimistic, confident, courageous, exhilarating, busy, and mischievous. Additional meaning to this card, good news, a creative project, and believing in yourself. All right, this card here was upside down, remember? Let me see. It says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress related health concerns. But it was upside down. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. We know it's upside down. I'll go ahead and have the right side up, but we know it was upside down. Ten of fire. You're working too hard and have put in too many hours. There's a need to balance the professional and personal side of your life. You're trying to do too much. A good first step is to be willing to accept assist from others. There's hope for a successful resolution to your situation or project. However, it's best if you cut unnecessary or burden some activities from your schedule. Slow your pace to a more comfortable level. And according to the spirit, that's what she's doing this in this timeline. Okay, this is what she's doing. Additional meaning to this card: all work and no play, darkness before the dawn, stress-related health problems, obsessive behavior. Okay, obsessive behavior. How read this one? Nine of water. Your wish come true. That which you prayed for finally manifests. Your concerns should now fade as your efforts are rewarded. Financial hopes are currently realized. Good fortune follows you. The simple pleasure in life abounds. Luxury and material comfort comes to you. You're surrounded by beauty, happiness, and contentment. Additional meaning to this card: love of life, pleasure, freedom, things working out the way you hope, self satisfaction. Okay, so no matter what Hailey has been going through, and please know her emotions, her life period with her marriage, Justin Bieber, has been rocky. Okay, it's been stressful. All right, it caused her to be unbalanced in all ways, imaginable as far as how it could have really affected her health. All right. But in this particular timeline, she's overcoming it. Okay. She's dealing with it the best she can. And right here, she's in a good place. She's in a good place. Because I want to know what's presently going on with her. Right here, she's in a good place. Now, if this saying in the present, she's here, let me just say she's somewhere in this timeline. Okay. She is somewhere in this timeline. All right. I don't know if I read this one or not. I'm not going to read it. It's no big. It's no big deal. It was just saying contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. I'm not going to read it. It's self-explanatory. Obviously, she's working on behind the scenes on a lot of projects, and it's going to be in her favor. Okay, because she makes, according to the spirit, excellent business decisions. Okay, so I mean, you're probably hearing in the coming weeks or months of some projects Hailey working on. Okay, and then they're going to be successful. Okay, they are going to be successful behind the scenes. Okay. All right, family. I'm going to use this deck right here. I don't make this video too long. Every time I say that, it end up going over an hour, and I don't want that. But it happens. This card right here is not really a relationship card. Let me just say that. But I really want to. Let me see something. I'm gonna get my other deck. Hold on, family. All right, family. I'll go ahead and pause it real quick so I can get my other deck. This is a true love reading deck, and I really wasn't trying to make the reading about relationship. I wanted to focus on Hailey, but I can still do that. I'm going to get an idea presently. How's Hailey feeling in her marriage? What can we look forward to in Justin and Hailey in the near future? I do sense that she wants a child. This is what I do sense. Um, and I do feel like that's one other thing. Let me just say that's been on the back of her mind, allegedly. Let me just say that. The time being right for them to start a family, okay? One viewer had asked me, do I sense that Justin and Hailey would have a child? I do sense that, but only time will tell. But I do sense that. If not, if we don't hear nothing, probably by the end of the year, might be, sometime next year. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I do think that she want to have a child with her husband. I truly feel like due to their marriage being rocky, up and down, as far as her feeling stressed due to her dealing with her husband, okay, his, carrying on um, being a distorted masculine. Let me just say that. But due to her dealing with her husband, I just sense that she may feel like the time may not be right. Time will tell. At the end of the day, time will tell. All right. So real quick, and then I'm going to end this video. I'm setting my attentions on Hailey. I'm going to say Hailey Bieber. How's Hailey feeling in the present in her marriage? Will Hailey does Hailey want a child with her husband? If so, will they have a child together? How's Hailey feeling in the present? I see those things in the dark and about tomorrow's light. Is Hailey in a good place in the present? Is Hailey in a good place in the present? Is Hailey in a good place in her marriage in the present? What do we have to look forward to? What do we have to look forward to in the coming weeks, the coming months, within 3 months? What do we have to look forward to in that marriage? What do we have to look forward to in that marriage? Okay, I was told to stop in the spirit. Everything I was told to be complete. All right, I was told from top to bottom, left to right. Let's get with it. All righty. I apologize for the background noise, all right? Now remember, it's a timeline, so don't go by a card you see thinking, oh, that's how it is. Things fluctuate. Follow the timeline, okay? And that's how it is with my readings. My readings have a timeline to them, okay? Let's follow the message. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay, family? This right here is the luminosity card, okay? All right, family. This is upside down, okay? It's upside down. This particular timeline of Hailey Bieber, okay, allegedly. But I'm gonna hold the cup upward, but it was upside down. This card says, when a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts a chivalrous male. Now, this card is going to describe a luminosity woman, okay? All right. A luminous, I'm going to say luminous. A luminous woman asks for what she needs with respect for the other person's time and feelings, okay? Then things go about her day, confident that her request will be responded. So, according to the spirit in this particular timeline, Hailey has not been carrying herself as a luminous woman, okay? When it comes to the things that she needs from her husband, okay, she hasn't been going by it by asking for it in a respectful manner. For the other person, time and feelings, okay? And it also represents someone who's not confident, okay, in that particular time. She doesn't feel confident, okay? Um, I'm sure she probably had been making some demands, okay? Maybe her husband, whatever he was doing that was bothering her, okay? She pretty much been putting her request out there, I'm sure, wanting him to do certain things, okay, that would make her feel good, let me just say. But according to this card, all right, what this message is saying is pretty much going by it in a respectful manner, okay? And also think of others' feelings, okay? The way she goes by it, um, and be confident knowing that her, you know, request will be responded. Oh, it will be responded to, okay? So basically, what I'm saying is, from this perspective right here, she wasn't feeling uh, confident at all. Okay, there were a lot of things going on, and I'm sure she could have been shouting. Who knows? Could have been shouting, just not really going by in the way that, according to this message right here, in a respectful manner. Okay, but maybe she felt like she wasn't being respected. Who knows? All right. It's pretty much about somebody feeling good about themselves and they feel confident. Okay, in this particular timeline, she wasn't feeling that. That's the point I'm trying to make. Oh, I hate seeing this. In this particular timeline with Hailey, she was feeling worthlessness. Okay, that woe is me. Poor Justin just taking her through it, ain't he? He just taking poor Hailey down through it. This is somebody that's feeling worthless. Okay, they don't feel good about themselves whatsoever. All right. And I blame the masculine for that. I blame her husband for that. Let me just say that, okay? Because he is supposed to carry the feminine, which is his wife, all right? But right here, she was feeling some type of way. She was not feeling good about herself. All right, this part has additional meaning. It says, remember that you were created perfectly by the loving forces of the universe. You have drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like to encourage you to understand one very important fact: you are the only one who can truly decide that you are deserving. Okay? No one else has the right, yet we give this power to others and even to trends and fashion time and time again. Okay? And I'm also gonna say social media, because I truly believe that Hailey do be on social media and she be reading the comments. I truly believe that. Okay, and that can have a lot to do with why she feels the way she feels. I'm not good enough. I'm sure she sees the comments, how people want, how people feel that her husband is better with somebody else as though she's not good enough. Okay. But instead of seeking validation from people, it's how Hailey feels about herself that matters. Okay. Right here in this particular timeline, she's not feeling like she's good enough. Okay. She's feeling worthless. Yeah, that's sad. That's real sad. I pray she comes out of there. It's who she says she is, not who people say she is. Cause when she get a handle on this right here, she'll be in a better place. She'll be in a better place. Her life would be a whole lot better. She won't be phased by how people think of her. It's how she think of herself. The next card is reparenting yourself. Okay, basically what this card is speaking of, due to your past, your childhood. or it can be based on your relations, okay? How you feel about yourself, for one thing, as far as things that you have allowed to happen to you and you haven't forgiven yourself, okay? It's pretty much going back and loving on yourself, loving on your inner child, shall I say, in order to be able to heal as an adult. Let me just say that. But also with her relationship with her husband, this card is speaking how she also needs to, you know, talk things out and as well from her perspective, um, heal. Okay, heal and forgive. Okay, that's pretty much what this card is speaking of, as well as things that has happened in her past. That she has allowed to happen. This card speaks about reparenting yourself. Go back and heal and love on an inner child. All right. And according to the spirit in this particular timeline, I'm sure she's working on some self love, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was going to counseling. Okay, I would not be surprised if she was going to counseling. All right, I wouldn't be surprised at all. The next card is emotional freedom. Okay, so according to this card, it says true emotional freedom is liberating and its ability to embrace individualities in yourself and others. So, according to the spirit in this particular timeline, Haley has emotional freedom. Okay, um, she's open to embracing individuality, self-expression. Um, I'm gonna say, especially when it comes to her husband. Okay, let me just say that I'm sure Justin is Justin to me is Haley is an emotional crutch for Justin. Let me just say that. I do sense her being someone who's a good listener. Okay, let me just say that, and I sense that she allows him to just vent. Okay, let me just say that. That comes with emotional freedom as well. But guess what? She has that as well. She has emotional freedom. So in that marriage, she vents as well. Okay, she lets him vent, and she vents as well. Okay, she definitely embraces this in her marriage. Okay, they have emotional freedom. Okay, to vent, and I'm sure he's an emotional crutch for her, and she's an emotional crutch for him. Okay, they express themselves freely. Freely. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right, this right here is the dating card. Um, what I'm sensing in the present, Haley and her husband, they're not doing too much going out. Okay, rightfully so due to CV-19. But right here, it's just showing them actively dating. Um, even though they're married, it's just showing them active. It's showing them actively as far as him, giving her flowers, and them they're going out. Um, sort of like chivalry, shall I say? Okay, but right here in this particular timeline, okay, he's doing the opposite of that. Okay, so it's I'm sure it's a little stale in their relationship in this particular timeline. Okay, they're not doing too much going out and in the way that couples do. Let me just say that. Okay, because this is a dating card. And I don't mean like going out walking around. I mean stuff like this. This is what I'm trying to make, okay? Because this is a man that's giving a woman flowers, okay? He's doing nice stuff for her to make her feel good. He's pretty much pursuing her, but Haley and Justin are married. What I'm getting from this, the little things like this, like flowers in this particular timeline, or anything that a man can give a woman to make her feel special. In this particular timeline, Justin was not doing that. I'm sure he would pretty much focus on himself, all right? Um, being very emotional all over the place, worrying about what somebody else is doing instead of him focusing on his wife, focusing on home. Yep, I can't make this up. Timeline. All right, this right here is a distorted masculine. My insight when it comes to distorted masculine, that's someone who's not they act unbothered. Let me just say they act very unbothered, and they are not paying attention to the divine feminine, her feelings and her emotions. Okay, but in this particular timeline, Justin is stepping it up. He's stepping it up, and he's coming out of being the distorted masculine. So that's good. That's good for Hailey's sake. In this particular timeline, he's stepping it up and he's starting to listen to her and he's also paying attention to her emotions. Okay. So he's not operating in this particular timeline as a distorted masculine. I tell you, these two right here, the yin and the yang, if it was this way, it would be balance and harmony in the marriage. Okay. Upside down, every time I get that card, it just, hold on. All right, fam. Sorry, I had to pause. I dropped the card, but this was upside down. But anyway, upward is balance and harmony in the marriage, okay? The energies, the flow of things. Upside down is the opposite. So something was going on in the marriage, because with them, I see a whole lot of this, all right? Which rightfully so in any relationship, but anyway. Strive for harmony and balance in your inner and outer life through change, reflection, and growth. Okay, so something was going on right here to where there was imbalance, okay, lack of harmony in that marriage. This reading is about Hailey, and I want many of you to receive clarity about Hailey and why in this timeline, okay, to where she was coming out in an imbalanced way. I think that's very important for me to do that. So let me see, family. In an existing relationship, there may be too much yin if the female is dominant in some way. Maybe the home is too pretty and the male cannot find a place where he feels comfortable, or their lives have become all about children and the sexual yang energy has disappeared. If there is too much yang present, the female will feel suppressed or controlled. Wherever the imbalance, it needs to be addressed. Okay? Right, it's been upside down. This reads about Hailey. So it's something that she was doing to where she was causing imbalance and disharmony in the marriage. Let me just say that, okay? I read some examples, okay, and also controlling did pop up, okay? So whatever the case may be, it was something that she was doing that was causing disharmony and lack of balance in their marriage in this particular timeline, okay? So as you see, from Hailey's perspective, the marriage has definitely been rocky. Okay, it hasn't been all roses. Let me just say that it's been very rocky. Right here is the chivalrous card. I can't make this up, but please follow the timeline. Okay, right here, this is the chivalrous card. This should be her husband Justin. Okay, the flowers, okay, the horse rides, all the things that a man would do for a woman to make her feel special. Okay, let me just say that. But it was upside down. Okay, so somewhere in the timeline of their relationship, okay, as far as everything leading up to the present, let me just say that Justin was slacking in this area, the chivalry. Okay, all the little things that matter, just the little things like flowers, a love letter, cards, just the little things. He was slacking up in this area. Okay, from Haley perspective, allegedly, he was slacking up in this area. Just because they have money, like I said, it's the little things that matter for us women. Okay, they let us know you're thinking of us and your focus is on us. Let me just say that. Okay, sexuality, upward, upward. It's healthy. I'm gonna read up on this card. It does have additional meaning. Let me just say that. But let me say this: how a person make a woman feel. Let me just say she can feel sexy. As far as how a man, um, how he looks at her and makes her feel. It pretty much how he makes her feel is what he would get in return. Okay, with his partner or anybody that he has his eyes on. Okay, but for whatever reason, whatever her husband was doing, she wasn't feeling attractive. She wasn't feeling sexy at all, okay? It says sexuality blossoms in a atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship, okay? And will wither in an atmosphere of misunderstood feelings and needs. The key word is misunderstood feelings, okay? So somewhere in the timeline of Hailey Baldwin and her husband, Justin, okay, the relationship was kind of fizzling, all right? The atmosphere, let me just say it could be either one of these, but I'm going to say it was Hailey, okay, because this really is about Hailey. She was dealing with some trust issues. The intimacy has fizzled, and let me just say that the relationship just wasn't really in a good place, okay? Let me just say that, all right? And she sure wasn't feeling sexy. Let me just say that. She wasn't feeling desired in this particular timeline. Let me just say that. And I say timeline because nothing stands still. Life is constantly changing, okay? One minute you're up, next minute you're down. All right. Nothing stays the same. Let me get this one right here. This is the maturity card, but it was upside down. Okay. Here's what this card says. I'm going to leave it upside down. This card says an emotional, mature person knows that they are responsible for their own happiness. Okay? This is someone, I'm going to say Hailey, had this card being upward. Okay? It would be saying that Hailey is a mature person that knows that when it comes to being happy, okay, they are responsible for their own happiness. They're not looking for someone to make them happy. Okay? In her favor, in this particular timeline, it will look upward, but it's upside down. Okay? So according to the spirit, all right, in this particular timeline, okay, she has been acting very, I would say, childish, okay, not responsible, and she's pretty much looking for her husband as far as making her, as far as being a catalyst for her, how as far as how she's feeling, but she should choose to be happy no matter what. She should be looking for her happiness in her husband or anybody, okay? And I look at that as someone who lacking self-love because you have to love yourself and continue to do the things that make you happy. That way, no matter what happens, you don't lose yourself, okay? Because a mature person, they're not trying to lose themselves in someone because they still love themselves, okay? And you're not going to put up with certain things, that person do you any kind of way. Let me just say that. So this is something she needs to work on. She needs to get to this, okay? Hailey needs to get to this. And I'm sure she might, be headed this way. I hope so for her sake, okay? But it says a emotionally mature person knows that they are responsible for their own happiness. A emotional mature person. According to this, in this particular timeline, Hailey has not been carrying herself in a mature fashion, in a responsible fashion, as far as creating her own happiness. Stop, um, feeling the need to feel validated by your husband, in order to feel happy. Okay? Create your own happiness. All right, the next card is inner peace. Thank God. Ugh. So this is Hailey right here. She's finally at a place to where she's trying to create her inner peace. I'm sure she's doing a lot of praying, a lot of meditation, whatever the case may be, or just doing things that make her happy. A lot of alone time. Okay, look at this person. Look what they're doing. They're sitting down. They're having a long, quiet time, and they're doing things that make them happy. Okay, and it says you are enough. Okay, and she is enough. But I will say this, allegedly due to her husband's actions, it's making her not feel like she's enough. Okay, this one telling what she's dealing with at home, but it's something that he's doing to make her feel some type of way, to make her feel insecure. Let me just say that. But right here, she is receiving inner peace, so that's a good thing. Okay, she's focusing on herself right here. All right, this is her husband. This is the gardener. All right. According to Hailey, okay, he's putting the work in behind the scenes in this particular timeline. Her husband is putting the work in, okay, to create a stronger foundation for their family. And he's planting some seeds. Let me just say that, okay? So their family life can flourish, all right? And I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to say it. I wouldn't be surprised she ended up getting pregnant, all right? But this is her husband trying to put the work in, okay? Trying to put the work in that marriage, okay? As far as taking care of the garden, taking care of their um, family. Let me just say that because two of them are a family unit. All right. So this is the gardener, her husband trying to nourish the family, nourish Hailey. Okay. Oh my goodness. I hate seeing this card right here. Okay. But actually, I'm happy to see this card. Had it been upward, okay, this would be Hailey in this particular timeline, okay? It is time to recognize the distorted feminine in your life. Release these negative patterns and live fully and happily in the present. Live fully and happily in the present. And this is where Hailey is, okay? In the present, in this particular timeline, she is living fully and happy in the present, okay? And she's also trying to release those negative patterns of hers, okay? That reflects a distorted feminine. Okay? Let me tell you what a distorted feminine is. All right, family? Some characteristics of a distorted feminine. Negative emotion, depression, neediness, a sense of going around in circles, or need for pointless drama. Hailey is trying to come out of that. And I hope she do. I really do hope she do. According to this timeline, she's working on it. She's coming out of being a distorted feminine, okay? This right here is the garden card. It says, honor yourself as the beautiful person you are, trusting in life as it is. Okay. So this is Hailey. She needs to get to that place of really honoring herself. Okay. And basically see some value in herself. All right. See some value in herself. Drawing this card today because your inner garden is in need of some attention. Be sure to reconnect yourself to the feminine cycle of nature by spending time in an actual garden and tuning in to the vibration of the season by enjoying a healthy meal made only from fruits and vegetables. that are in season, filling a vase with fresh flowers, or by spending time outside where you will be exposed to the climates and the environment. Consider the blessings and bounty you have to share with those you love. Honor your own inner cycle and see yourself once more as the beautiful person you are. And let me just say this, if she's not doing that, she needs to. She needs to honor herself, okay, and see value in herself. But I'm sure this is what she's working on. All right. All right. This card right here is the last card. No matter what you have seen, Hailey is going to end up here. Now, how long she's going to last here, I don't know. Because I want to know what's going on with Hailey in the present and what can we look forward to, okay, in the coming weeks or months. Right here is Divine Feminine. In this timeline right here, from Hailey's perspective, she's feeling better about herself. She's balanced. Let me just say that. And also, a divine feminine supports the divine masculine in all the ways that matters. Okay. So right here, she's in a better place in her life. Okay. She's feeling good about herself. She's obviously balanced. Okay. And when it comes to her husband, she supports him in all the ways that matters. All right. Now let me if you be the judge. But this is not a negative card at all. This is a real positive card, okay? In Hailey's favor. Let me just say that. At the end of the day, in all the ways that matter, she supports her husband. Let me just say that. And I really don't sense her being like a as being someone that's not good for him. I just feel like she has her issues too, as far as not feeling like she's good enough. But I truly believe that's due to her husband's actions, how he makes her feel as well. She probably goes on social media and she reads the comments of how people perceive her, and that can make her feel some type of way, not good enough. But if I was her, I stop reading it. Just focus on, self love, loving herself, do the things that makes her happy. Stop trying to, feel a validate. Stop trying to seek validation by people. Okay, and creating her own happiness, and don't be looking for all the happiness in her husband. Creating her own happiness, just continuously do the things that she loves to do. you know but from what I am seeing, also it's something going on in that marriage to where it had caused her to to have some issues. Let me just say that has caused her to feel imbalanced. Okay, um not good enough. Let me just say that. Cause I don't like this card right here. Worthlessness. I don't like that. I wish this on no woman. Okay. I wish this on nobody to get to this point. Okay. This is somebody that just feels like they're not good enough. Oh, woe is me. You're in that victim mode state of mind. And it's very negative and it's very low vibrational. Okay. This is somebody that needs to focus on themselves and love themselves, okay, and speak life over themselves and know that they are, that they do have value, okay? And like I said, it can be from her husband in things that he's doing, those things that go behind closed door that we know nothing about as far as how he's making her feel, or also, like I said, social media. How people, feel how they feel. She can't help that, but she shouldn't allow that to, destroy her peace. 'Cause people gonna feel how they want to feel about you. But anyway, I was just sister all the best. I really do. Okay. I'm not favoritism. I like Hailey and I like Selena. Um, but at the end of the day, Hailey is married to Justin. Let me just say that. And I will say this, even though no cards that came out that's speaking about Hailey getting pregnant, the fact that I saw this right here, It speaks for itself. Okay, this is somebody who's planting some seeds and expecting a harvest. Okay, and it's not like they're not, making love. Okay, we know that. We know they have intimacy. Okay, they're married. I do sense that in the near future, we probably will hear something about her getting pregnant. Okay, because this is what she wants. But like I said, due to the strenuous of their relationship, the ups and downs in that marriage, maybe she feel like the time wasn't right. And this is what I wanted to see. Even though I didn't want to see this card, especially if it was upward. But the fact that it was upside down, I don't mind seeing this card. This is somebody who's coming out of this. Okay. So she's definitely working on herself. Okay. She definitely loving herself more. And she doing a lot of things that's behind the scenes that's making her happy. Like my other reading I did, she working on a lot of projects, things behind the scenes that she loves to do. So that's good. Do her. Don't be focused on her husband so much because he's doing him. He's doing uh things pertaining to his career. She need to focus on what Hailey is doing and don't be worried about so much about her husband. And I would advise Hailey to stay off social media too. You just take a detox from social media. I'm serious because a lot of people can't handle it. And I know for me, I don't care for the negativeness. I really don't. I ignore it or I just simply don't receive it. But anyway, family, no matter what you think, it's a timeline. She's somewhere in here, okay? You have to follow the message, okay? Just seeing this alone, this is what she's gonna end up at inner peace, and that's a beautiful place to be in. That's somebody who's being unbothered. Hello, but right here, concerning her relationship with her husband, she's carrying this right here. She's going to carry herself as far as being there for her husband in all the ways that matter. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here. Things have to play out. I know y'all probably like, oh, do another reading. No, 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 no. I probably want to do another reading on these celebrities, probably give or take, probably I'll wait about maybe 2 or 3 more months. Because see, anything can happen. You never know. You might hear something about pregnancy rumors. All right. Whether it be Selena or Hailey, you never know. Because they both want a child. Let me just say that. They both want a child. So thank you for watching. Much love to you all. No matter what, I wish Hailey all the best, whether she's with Justin or not. My main thing is for her to operate in self love and love herself, put herself first, okay? Create her own happiness, all right? And know that she is worthy, okay? Thank you for watching. Peace and bye for now.